The Morning Awakening, the mutant's ritual of discipline. In the stillness before dawn, when most of the world is still asleep, one man is already awake, moving with the precision of a machine built for purpose. The clock reads 5 a.m., and the silence of the early morning is broken only by the soft hum of determination. This is Nick Walker, known to the bodybuilding world as the Mutant, a nickname that is not just a label, but a statement of what he represents: evolution through relentless effort. Nick does not rise from bed casually. He launches into his day like a soldier stepping into battle. His mornings are not about comfort or routine. They are about ritual. Every movement, every choice, every bite of food he consumes carries meaning. For him, each day is another brick laid on the road to Mr. Olympia glory. Because Nick knows that champions are not built on stage. They are built in the unseen hours of preparation, meal after meal, rep after rep, when no one is watching. Meal 1, the foundation of the day. He walks into the kitchen. The scale is already on the counter, his food containers neatly stacked like an armory of fuel. Precision defines everything. For Nick, there is no guesswork, only execution. The first meal of the day sets the tone. It is not glamorous, it is functional. Every calorie has a purpose. Meal 1 consists of 100 grams of oats, 2 scoops of whey isolate protein, 1 tablespoon of almond butter, and 1 banana. The oats go into the bowl, steam rising like a signal of what is to come. He stirs in the protein powder, smooth, creamy, efficient. The banana slices fall in perfectly, a touch of sweetness amid the monotony of perfection. To the average person, it is breakfast. To Nick Walker, it is the first strike of the day. As he eats, he does not scroll through his phone or get distracted by noise. He is visualizing. Every chew is a thought, every bite a step toward the stage. In his mind, he is already there, standing under the lights, veins pulsing, muscles carved like stone, hearing the crowd roar. But to get there, this quiet, repetitive discipline is the real battle. Nick finishes the meal, wipes his hands, and nods silently to himself. Another step completed, another brick in the wall. The morning mindset. Before his second meal, there is cardio, a low-intensity, fasted session designed not just to burn fat, but to sharpen his edge. The treadmill hums beneath his feet as his mind wanders to the future. The repetition, the rhythm of each step is meditative. For most, cardio is a chore. For Nick, it is a moment of clarity. He does not complain, he does not question, he just works. Because that is the language of champions. People see Nick's physique and think genetics did the work, but behind the muscle is something far greater: unwavering consistency, the kind that does not break under fatigue, does not waver under pressure, and does not compromise for comfort. By the time the cardio ends, sweat drips from his jawline, his breath steady. The first victory of the day is earned, not given. Meal 2, post-cardio fuel. Meal 2 consists of 250 grams of egg whites, 2 whole eggs, 100 grams of white rice, and spinach for micronutrients. He eats calmly, methodically. Between bites, there is no chatter, only reflection. This meal is not just about refueling. It is about recovery from yesterday and preparation for today. Every gram of protein helps repair torn muscle fibers. Every carb is a tool to refill glycogen stores. Every micronutrient feeds performance. This is not indulgence, it is engineering. Nick finishes his second meal, sets the bowl aside, and heads toward his home gym office, where his training plan and macros are noted down to the gram. His coach, his prep team, his nutritionist, each plays a role, but the execution is all Nick. He reviews his day, meals, training, supplementation, recovery, all predetermined. For others, such structure might feel like prison. For Nick, it is freedom. Freedom from doubt, from inconsistency, from failure. Because when you control everything you can, the results are inevitable. As the morning light floods his room, Nick gears up for what he calls the feeding hours, a window of time where his sole mission is to fuel, train, and grow. Every meal, every ounce of food that enters his system now becomes the material to craft something larger than life, a physique meant to shock the world. This is not just eating, this is construction. And as the clock moves closer to his training session, Nick Walker, the mutant, moves one step closer to perfection. Meal 3, the calm before the storm. The kitchen once again becomes a battlefield of discipline. Containers open, rice steaming, chicken sizzling in the pan. It's not gourmet cooking, it is precision performance eating. Meal 3 consists of 200 grams of cooked chicken breast, 150 grams of jasmine rice, 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and green vegetables such as broccoli or asparagus. This meal is all about balance, the right ratio of protein for recovery, carbohydrates for energy, and fats for hormone support. He does not just eat, he calculates. Every forkful brings him closer to the goal. Each nutrient has a role in shaping the machine that will step on stage. He sits at the counter, posture upright, eating in silence. The TV is off, the phone stays untouched. The only sound is the clink of the fork against the plate and the quiet hum of the refrigerator. His world narrows down to one moment: fuel and focus. The food is plain: chicken, rice, greens, but to him it tastes like purpose. Because behind every scoop of rice is the dream of standing center stage under the bright lights of Olympia, where years of sacrifice come down to seconds of judgment. The pre-training mindset. After finishing meal 3, Nick begins to prepare for the most sacred part of his day: training. For most people, the gym is a place to relieve stress. For Nick, it is the temple of transformation, the arena where weakness dies and greatness is reborn. Before he touches a single dumbbell, his preparation begins in the mind. He sits quietly, headphones ready, gym bag packed with military precision, straps, shaker bottles, supplements, pre-workout towels. Everything has a place. He is not scrolling social media or checking messages. He is visualizing every set, every rep, every drop of sweat that will fall in the next 2 hours. This is not motivation, it is programming. By the time Nick Walker enters the gym, he has already seen the entire workout in his mind. Pre-workout nutrition. Before heading to the gym, he fuels up one last time. This meal is not heavy, it is designed for explosive performance. Enough carbs for energy, enough protein to sustain, and minimal fats for digestion. He eats this meal exactly 90 minutes before training. Timing is critical. Too early and the energy dips mid-session, too late and digestion slows him down. He sprinkles pink salt over the rice, a small detail, but one that matters. Sodium enhances muscle pumps, nutrient transport, and strength. It is not just food, it is fuel science. As he eats, he does not smile, does not joke. His eyes are fixed, focused. He knows what is coming. The training session is not just another workout, it is the battlefield. The transformation ritual. He finishes his pre-workout meal and prepares his supplements. Each has a role, not for vanity, but for precision. Pre-workout powder for energy and focus, essential amino acids and intra-workout carbs for endurance, creatine for strength, electrolytes for hydration. He shakes the bottle, takes a slow sip, and breathes deeply. The taste of pre-workout floods his system. Bitter, strong, electric. The switch flips. From this moment on, Nick Walker is no longer the calm morning man. He becomes the mutant. The transformation begins in silence. He straps on his shoes, pulls up his hoodie, and checks his reflection one last time. The mirror shows not vanity, but accountability. He mutters under his breath, "Let's go." Arrival. The gym sanctuary. As he steps into the gym, there is a shift in energy. Heads turn, not because of fame, but because of presence. Nick Walker does not just walk into a gym. He commands it. His steps are slow, deliberate. The hoodie stays on. The music in his ears blocks the world. This is not about showing off. It is about shutting out everything that does not serve the mission. He walks toward the dumbbell rack, eyes locked forward. Every movement has purpose. The scent of chalk and metal fills the air, a smell only warriors understand. The time for words is over. Now it is time for war. The pre-workout ritual. He sets down his bag, stretches briefly, and closes his eyes. In that brief silence, he channels everything, pain, hunger, pressure, into pure determination. Then he looks up, removes his hoodie, and the gym seems to pause for a second. The mutant stands revealed, veins snaking across granite-like arms, delts round like cannonballs, a physique that looks carved, not grown. This is the product of every meal, every repetition, and every sacrifice. And it is time to feed it again. Not with food, but with effort. As he grabs the first pair of dumbbells, the camera of life begins to roll again. Every rep echoing years of obsession. Because this is what Nick Walker lives for. This is what every gram of food, every drop of sweat, and every ounce of focus has built up to. The pre-training phase is complete. The fuel is loaded, the body is primed. Now, the mutant steps into his true form.
Same routine every day. Same foods every day. It's the consistency that counts. You gotta be willing to do shit like this every single day.